Everyone, this is Latasha Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. And you're going to have the opportunity to travel with Phil Scott to
sunny South Africa. You guys are going to have the opportunity to come to Johannesburg, and you guys are going to be coming to Durban. And we're going to set it up perfectly. It's going to be like a luxury experience for you guys. At the same time, you're going to be getting some culture. And of course, you're going to get an opportunity to talk to Phil, hang out with Phil, and get his views on Africa and South Africa.
You're also going to get an opportunity to explore the lifestyles here that are available in South Africa. And we're going to do all that for you in an amazing 10 days. We do hope that you go to the website and book, because we do look forward to seeing you here.
Absolutely. Our website is therealsouthafrica.com. Go there, scroll down. You'll see a picture of Phil, and just go ahead and book there. So we'll see you here in what we like to call sunny South Africa.
So this story I'm about to share with you came from a viewer. They suggested that I talk about it because it's very important. Now, it's in regards to Ann Coulter, who is a conservative political pundit, author, and lawyer. And, you know, she has a lot of controversial things to say that usually makes a lot of people uncomfortable. Well, as I said, 11 years ago, she sat on a panel with that of George Stephanopoulos and other people, and they were discussing things like civil rights. And this is what she said. Check it out.
When you write that various groups, feminists, gay rights groups, and those who are defending immigrants have commandeered the black civil rights experience.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Yes, I'm glad you asked that, because I think it's one of the most important points of the book. I mean, I think the way liberals have treated blacks like children, and many of their policies have been harmful to blacks, at least they got the beneficiary group right. We do have to, I mean, we shouldn't. There is the legacy of slavery and Jim Crow laws. We don't owe the homeless. We don't owe feminists. We don't owe women who are desirous of having abortions, but that's, or gays who want to get married to one another. That's what civil rights has become for much of the left. They dropped the blacks after 5 minutes.
Immigrant rights are not civil rights?
No, I think civil rights are for blacks.
So as you heard her say there, that civil rights were supposed to be for blacks. Now, George asked her, well, you don't think, they're for other groups? And she again said, no, they are for blacks. And he suggested, are you saying that civil rights has been commandeered by everyone else? And she says, yes, they have. Now, in a longer video, she went on to say that the Democrats are dropping blacks and they are moving on to Hispanics. Now, remember, again, that was 11 years ago. And what are we as black people seeing now? We're seeing a whole bunch of migrants come in, and, you know, the Democratic Party, they are doing more for them than they are doing for black people. Now, y'all also might remember when Joe Biden got elected, he hadn't quite made it into the White House, but he had a Zoom meeting with, black leaders. And he told them, well, y'all better learn how to get along with Hispanics, because they are here and, and they're taking over, for lack of better words. And so he co-signed what Ann Coulter said 11 years ago. And again, we are seeing that manifest as I speak, right? We're seeing, especially in places like Chicago and New York and other places, where they are getting benefits that black people have been asking for via reparations and a whole host of other things. And so, listen, I know that Ann Coulter can be problematic in some of the things that she says, but as they say, a broke clock is right at least twice a day. Now, she also was quoted by philosopher Noam Chomsky, who is, somewhat of a Democrat. And he said, I hate to admit it, but I agree with Ann Coulter when she said that Obama, he basically ran around talking about hope and change, but he never defined what hope and change was. It was just, a slogan, right? And she basically said that if you asked anybody, well, what does it mean? Did he ever define it? They're not going to be able to say what it meant. Kind of like that whole vote blue no matter who, right? A lot of people run around saying it. There's no meat behind it. There's no basis to it. It's just something the Democrats have, put out there and repeated a copious amount of times, and everybody else just runs around repeating it. But again, she didn't lie 11 years ago, and our eyes do not deceive us now. The Democrats are doing that. So black people, when it's time for you to go vote, you think about that. You think about how they have dropped black people and moved on to not just Hispanics, but everybody else. They don't care about you. They only care about black people when it's time to deliver for them once again, right? So y'all keep that in mind. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.